What's up guys, Rick Denham here, Holy Moly Outdoors. Welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday. And boy do I have a fun one for you. We are going to be talking a fun springtime activity and a new lure that's really something that'll make a difference in your arsenal. And we're talking kokanee fishing, so you're going to want to stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, so like I said, we are talking kokanee fishing because we are just finally starting to get spring weather. Daylight savings time is finally here. It is time for us to have some fun. And what they're going to do today is talk about a lure that has come out in the last couple of years and really been a key kind of silent player in a lot of my fishing, a lot of other people's I know. It's kind of slowly making its way into a lot of people's tackle boxes for a good reason. Today we're going to be talking about a spoon that you can modify for kokanee. It's really cool, so we're going to break it down, showing you the spoon. I'll show you some catches with it and just some different things you can do for the rigging to make this super effective based upon what type of fish you are targeting. So let's dive right into this right here. We're talking about the God Tooth spoon from Elgin's Fishing. Alright guys, so when we're looking at this God's Tooth spoon, we're going to show you exactly what you're looking at. There are some awesome color combinations that work great for trout and also your other species of fish. So what we're doing here is we're taking this spoon, showcasing you exactly what I like to do if I'm going to target kokanee. Now, being that everything is still frozen over on a lot of our areas, it's kind of tough. This time of year, it hasn't fully hit spring yet. We may be just starting to hit the few first warm days of the spring to kind of jumpstart a little bit of our other things. But right out of the package, the spoon itself comes pretty standard, right? It's got two split rings, a hook on the bottom, a little Siwash Gamakatsu hook, and everything looks wonderful. So opening it straight out of the package, what you guys will see, if I don't drop it, you guys will see this. It's on a little tag card, really nice. All you do is pull off. There's a little pin there to hold it. There's your spoon. And what's nice about this is you can literally tie your line right to the top of that split ring and fish it. You can troll it, you can cast it, you can do a lot of different things with just the bare spoon alone. In fact, just this last week and a half, we've been doing some ice fishing. Now I modified this a little bit with some added tape, but this little guy did really well on some nice perch. You can see right here. But this is the beauty of this little spoon. Alright guys, so we just took out the 50/50 blue out of the package here. You'll notice it says reversible. So out of the package just by itself, it's really a nice looking lure. Got great action, trolled. This fish is at a faster speed this way and works really good for your trout fishing applications. But to show the reversible side, all you're going to need, split ring pliers, be able to jump in here, take the split ring off the top, split ring off the top's gone, switch down to the base of the lure, and you're going to pop off the back split ring. I like to leave the Siwash hook attached because if I do want to switch it back, it's super easy. Now look, spoon by itself. You can see both sides. Boom. So now what you need is a double hook setup like I would for any of my kokanee fishing applications. You need a 6mm bead. This happens to be a Radical Glow. Thread that on the line. Super cool here. So you're going to take the bottom end of the spoon and you're going to take that tag end of line and go from the top of that underneath. You're going to run the line up the backside here to where you have our little dip. I just thread it through that eye essentially, which show it right there. So you have that eye, and that now threads itself down. So you now effectively have rigged the spoon to fish with 2 hooks. It's reversed, fishes at slower speeds. You can tip it with a little bit of scent and bait like you would for kokanee fishing, and you're ready to go. And honestly, this thing just has a little tiny side to side wobble just like that when it's trolled. And those kokanee in particular absolutely eat this thing up. So that is the God's Tooth spoon. Customized however you want. There's a trout version. Here's a little happy face that I did. You can really do whatever you want on terms of the tape, but you guys can take right out of the package, fish them as is, either the fast way, which is currently rigged up. You can flip it around in reverse and fish it for slower speeds. It's a killer spoon and will do so much damage this year. I can't wait to fish them more. They worked great even as an ice fishing lure, as I mentioned. Just straight out of the package, did really well. So, and honestly, from the pictures you can see here, we were fishing on Lake Chelan, Lake Stevens. We fished really a lot of different places, trying these spoons more as a comparative to my other productive gear. Ultimately, we ended up just switching everything to those spoons because of how well they worked. So that's a true statement to well these spoons are. So I cannot wait myself to fish these more this spring. They just released some new colors, and they are going to be dynamite. I just picked up a couple of them. You got a yellow spot trout there on this side and a hammered copper. So you guys really add to the customization factor. These things are going to be dynamite. And for the price point, I mean, guys, they're about $4 a spoon roughly. And it's really, I think, in my mind, worth the investment on something like that because this is a multi-use lure. If I really want to troll for trout, let's say, that's one of my favorite patterns for big trout is frog. So I control that thing for trout, just a standard spoon behind a flasher or whatever it might be doing, spoon by itself. If I want to switch this over, tip it with a little bit of bait, same deal like I just did with the blue spoon, and you flip it in reverse. Now all of a sudden you're trolling with a really good action to a lure, changes up the speed, a few different things can happen there. So a very unique, very efficient, and really versatile lure. So honestly, and the owner is just absolutely the nicest guy in the world. Talked to him through Facebook. He's super cool, and you guys will find that this one will do some good work in your box as well. So local tackle shops, as far as I know right now, are Greg's down there in Lake Stevens, Ted's in Linwood. I know there's a couple others. I think Triangle Bait in Snohomish has them. I did see a couple at Cabela's. There are only a few, not too many of the colors, but they did have a couple in case you're up that way. But you can also reach out to Russ directly or on their website and find out if you can buy them online. So really, guys, a unique, effective lure that I cannot wait to customize a little bit more for this upcoming kokanee season. So hope you guys enjoyed this Tech Tip Tuesday for something a little different. We're jumping in that springtime frame. So many cool opportunities are around. I mean, kokanee is just itching for me to get out there and go do. But I also have a few other things in mind for this spring. So you're going to want to stay tuned. These videos are going to get better and better with the amount of content we're going to start being able to put out as the weather turns around for us. So thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll catch you out on the water. Take care and fish on.